Hello, welcome to Healing Fire. My name is Judy. Thank you for joining. This is live number 20. Ooh, everything on this channel is for entertainment and spiritual purposes only. So I'm going to throw that right there, and you see it scrolling right along the bottom. So there you go. That proves it. Thank you so much for joining the show. If you have, for those lurkers out there, if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. And okay to be a lurker, but do make sure that you check your favorite subscriptions to different channels or creators. Just because if you don't interact, YouTube assumes you don't want to be a part of the channel, and they tend to unsubscribe you apparently. So, and then after the show, if you guys would be so kind as to go back in and make comments, and at least 7-character comments, could be emojis, could be a phrase or a word or pictures or whatever. 7 characters seems to be the magic number, and they like to see that. So please like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links to do so in the description as well, for one-time donations or also the Amazon wish list. So that's all the business. Now to move on to the fun. Hey, Angel, how are you doing? Thank you so much, by the way. I'm going to give you a special little thank you. And so I appreciate you very much. Dr. K. Goads, did I pronounce it? Now, so you have a different channel too, don't you? You have different different names that you pop up under, I think, right? So I can't remember what your other name is now, but hi, good to see you. Yes, Angel, thank you. 7 characters, thank you. So, hey, glad you guys can join. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you had a wonderful day. I know it's a little late in the evening. If you're West Coast, it's 8 o'clock. If you're East Coast, it's 11 o'clock. And I always forget which is first. I think it's Central, then Mountain. It's Pacific, Central, Mountain, Eastern, I think. I could have that backwards. I always forget which way it is. But anyway, so it's late Saturday evening. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys have any special requests that you would like me to read on, I am happy to consider it. Texas tea, that's what it is. Yes. Yeah, I noticed that because I think it was messing with subscriptions or something like that. And I think I even suggested, don't you normally come up under Texas tea? But anyway, however you come up, I am happy that you are here. And thank you so much for joining. Good to see you. So everybody hanging in there with the trauma and drama. I literally just got home from work. I made myself some coffee because, why not drink coffee in the evening? and sat down, and here we are. So on that note, cheers to you guys. Go Slay Queen. This is tonight's mug. So if you join me on my videos and my lives, I'm always drinking something. It could be coffee, could be iced tea. I like that. Could be a variety of other liquids. Probably not what I'm supposed to be drinking, which is just plain water. But I need to do better about that. I try, but for now, I have coffee. So here you go. Cheers. Is Bubba Bill Clinton? Oh, you know what? Is that part of an email that just came out? Because I have been at work all day and we were slammed. I haven't had a chance to check the latest of the news. Tell me about the Bubba thing. Is that part of an email that just came out? I need to catch up. That sounds like an email thing. I'll have to check into that. What is that? What's going on? Somebody email Something about that. I don't know. Good old Bill. I'm sure Bill's on the, involved. I have zero doubt of that. What I'd be more curious to know is how much did Hillary know? Because I always kind of felt like they were more of a, I started to say a marriage of convenience, but just for their own political aspirations. But I think there was more there, at least at one point. I don't know about now, but I'd be curious how much she knows about Mr. E there. Apparently, Donnie Boy gave Bill. Oh, yeah. Okay. I saw a thumbnail picture of that. I saw one and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I figured it was just a sensational headline, but I did not inquire into it at all. I would be shocked only because F45 seems more the dominant type, not the submissive type, if you know what I mean. So, because he's such a bully, so I can't see him. I could, we already know from court documents that that's one of the things he made the girls do, and would berate them if it wasn't good enough. That's part of court documents, public record already. The cases he's settled out of court. So I could see him be on the receiving end. It would surprise me that he'd be on the giving end. However, that would be interesting. There was a question to Jeff about it. Putin had the pics of that. I find it extremely comical if it's true. I mean, we do know that Bill did like the spit shine, as you put it. Well, he's a dude, so they all do, right? But everything on this channel, again, for entertainment and spiritual purposes only. Don't know. I mean, we could see what the dowsing rods have to say about that. I mean, I don't know. To the big. For those of you watching if on replay, I don't have the comments up, but I'm going to put them up so you can see why I'm laughing. Angel says, gives a whole new meaning to the big, beautiful bill. That is comment of the evening. You win. It's done. You win. I'm going to put comments up. Skyfire, hi. Just saw the meme of F45 and the famous yeah. I haven't seen, well, I mean, I knew about that. I'm sure there are going to be memes aplenty coming out. All I can picture is, because she was under the desk when that happened, when the alleged whatever, initial incident that got him in trouble happened. All I could think of is F45 allegedly stole the presidential desk. I wonder if it's because he spent time under it. He has fond memories. Oh, so wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm going to shuffle my deck because I have a feeling we'll be reading some fun things tonight. Do you think they were at Jeff's Island playing? Playing president and taking turns. Oh my. I mean, 100% plausible. This is far more entertaining tonight than I initially thought it would be. This is great. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. We could all use some laughs. Hey, Cat Bomb. You're right. This should be interesting. So let's see. We're asking. We're asking. How can I put this? It's YouTube savvy. We're asking if F-45 gave Mr. Bill a shiner. Let's find out. See if they'll even entertain this one. They may be like, yeah, no. Hi guys, how you doing? Enjoying my low vibe energy. Although my guides have also just as warped a sense of humor as I do, so there is that. So, Catfoot, hey, how are you doing? Welcome. Okay, so I'm so sorry, everyone. We're asking. Angel, you're killing me. Oh my God. Remember when Clinton said I didn't inhale? And I'm repeating. So even though the comments are now scrolling on the screen, if people on replay are watching, I know it's very tiny. Like you can't. There's no reasonable human can read that if you're watching on your phone. So I still read the questions off to allow you to follow along. So inquiring minds apparently want to know if F-45 actually was hobnobbing with Mr. Bill. So, we're going to see if my guides will entertain that question or if they'll just be like, you're stupid. Okay. Hi, guys. Hello. So, you know where this conversation is going? Yes. You know what questions I want to ask? Yes. Are you going to allow us to entertain the questions? They're not thrilled about it. They will. I know, total low energy vibe. I get it. But come on, man, we need something to laugh at these days. It's been so intense. We need some comedic humor. So is it true that F-45 was hobnobbing with Mr. Bill? Yes. I'm dying. Wow. I'm surprised they even entertained that question. Was this a regular thing? No, but it wasn't an isolated event, was it? No, it was not an isolated event. There's so much I really didn't want to know, but I kind of did want to know, but I really didn't need to know all this. I need more coffee for this. This is magical. How's your Saturday evening? Mine just got better. Okay, well, keep asking the questions. Melonbecker 56, welcome. Thanks for joining in. We're having a completely horrifying conversation here about the two would-be presidents that were fond of Mr. Epstein. We all need to thank Ken Starr for normalizing. So, inquiring minds wanted to know some things for those of you just joining in, and I have my dowsing rods and my guides reluctantly entertained the horrifying questions. So, any other questions you want to know? I wonder how that came about. Oh, well, there's probably substances involved. I have no doubt. That's a good question, though. Whew. Man, this is low energy vibe stuff. Okay. So, seriously. How did that come about? Were there drugs involved, allegedly for entertainment and spiritual purposes only? Oh yes, yes there were. Yeah. Doc, would you okay? Would you like me to call you Texas T or Dr. Goads? Would you, or what would you like me to call you? If you want me to call you something else, I can. But but yes, all the way in the gutter now. Yeah, me too. Clearly, we're all there. Oh, Skyfire, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Who came on to whom? Okay, well, we'll ask it. I feel like they were put up to it like it was a dare kind of thing. But let me see if I'm right. Okay, so was this like a dare? Oh, did somebody lose a bet? Yes. Oh, it's Dark Goddess. Okay, sorry. Like Dr. Goads. I'm so sorry. I completely slaughtered that one. Thank you for correcting me. Okay. Oh, I like Dark Goddess. That's fabulous. I like that one. We know who lost the bet. I don't know. Maybe he thinks he won. I mean, you know. Thank you. I love you being here as well. Oh my god. Oh, and you prefer I call you Texas T instead of Dark Goddess? Okay. How about dark let's see here. Texas T, the Dark Goddess. There you go. Yeah, Angel. It's a win-win. So it was a bet that Jeffrey threw out, huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. And Bill won, correct? Okay. So that answers that question. F45 actually went through with that? I cannot believe he went through with it. It was his ego because he can't be, he made a bet, right? And he got witnesses. Was F45 ever on the receiving end from Mr. Bill? It's sweet. It's no. No. But it's not a strong no. What does that mean? I have to be careful how much I'm talking about here because we're live. Two, it's YouTube. Ooh. I'm not going to say that. I can't. I'm sorry. Really? Is he? Does F45 float both ways? He can, yeah. He's not opposed to it. Let's put it that way. Ew! I never thought that of him. Ew. Just because it really doesn't matter. Oh, how could anybody be with him? He's so ew. He's just so ew. 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 There's nothing like there's nothing appealing about him whatsoever from it. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion. For entertainment and spiritual purposes only. This entire thing, I cannot emphasize that enough. Did they share people together? Yeah. That's the one I had to figure out how to ask that. Because consider where they were, who supposedly threw down the gauntlet of the challenge, right? And it was like the question I asked was he on the receiving end? It was like they didn't not really, but kind of, and then I got the picture of what actually happened on other occasions, and it likely was not a single event. Apparently MGT is getting death threats. Well, that's probably nothing new, honestly. She's so wackadoodle. But from the mega base this time. That she is now going again. Well, of course. I mean, the mega base, they're completely psycho. The makeup that last lives, the way he waxed poetic about Arnold. True. You got a point there. I mean, I was just like, that's weird. And why would you be obsessed about that? Except that he's always spewing nonsense out of his mouth. So I just kind of chalked it up to, you're just, another level of weird. Just because he's always trying to throw shocker things out to people. So I really didn't, I just kind of dismissed it. But yeah, now in this context, he always wanted him. I wonder if he drinks Arnold Palmer. I wonder when he's not drinking Diet Coke, does he drink Arnold Palmer's? I wonder. Mangled. Hey, Mangled Unicorn, how are you? And Alexandra, how are you? He said he likes strong men. How much we now know. I really dislike how their own self-hate makes them lash out at others. I know. And that's the thing. Well, also, everything he says is a deflection and is also an admission. So when you think about how much he's got against the LGBTQ plus IASIS, community, plus the trans community, I mean, I guess that's a confession. I mean, we know it is with Little Johnson, right? So, wow. Yeah. Deflection, then projection, mangled unicorn. Yeah, well, that's the rule, right? Deny everything, admit nothing, make counter accusations. That's what they do. I'm sure he would drink Arnold Palmer if he could. I mean, at least that is what it seems like. I do like an Arnold Palmer beverage. I'm just going to say. I like. Just the other night, I was drinking Dead Billionaire, which of the Liquid Death, the water, the water Liquid Death. There's one they have that's called Dead Billionaire, and it's basically an Arnold Palmer. It's iced tea and lemonade. It's delicious. Wow, what a night this has turned out to be. Okay. Anybody have any other questions they want me to address, either with my cards or my dowsing rods? I love tea. I do. So I love hot tea and iced tea. I don't do sweet tea. Okay, so I have a really funny, well, it's probably not that funny to you guys. It was funny to me because I'm an idiot. But I'm from the West Coast, Oregon, and we don't do sweet tea here. We do like just black tea, like regular like tea, just tea. And if you want it sweet, you add sugar, whatever. Anyway, I went to, so both my boys were in the Army, and they went to the East Coast for their basic and their graduation and all of that. And I, with my oldest son, I was at his basic training graduation. And afterwards we went to, I don't know, it was like Red Robin or something, I don't know, to eat dinner. And I asked for some iced tea, and I said, "Oh, could you please bring some sweetener?" And she stopped and she looked at me and she goes, and forgive my horrible accent, but it was so cute the way she did it. She's like, "You're not from around here, are you?" And I go, "No." "Why?" And she goes, "Well, around here we have what you call sweet tea." She goes, "I'm going to bring you some of that. If you think you still need sweetener, you just let me know." "Got it." She brought it to me. I took a sip. I'm like, "Nope, we're good. That is plenty sweet." And she's like, "That's what I thought." And I thought that was absolutely hilarious. I'm like, yeah, okay, I forgot. I just assumed everybody did black tea. I totally forgot you're in the South, you're going to have sweet tea. And I didn't realize that was going to be the primary thing served. I figured it would be more of an option, but no. But it was funny. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Probably nobody else thinks it's funny. Okay, let's see here. But I do love tea, and I love to go to high teas for like, hot tea. We have a couple places around here you can go to a high tea. Those are bomb. I love them. And when I do a hot tea, like I do the bags of tea, but when I do loose leaf tea, man, it's like ceremonial for me. That means that I have a day that I get to do what I want to do, which is extraordinarily rare. And I make a whole, like, I have like raw sugar that I put in it, and I have special teacups, and like I make it an event. I do love my tea. Hi Maria, how are you? Welcome. You grew up on sweet tea, not in the South? Really? How interesting. Yeah, I remember the first time I had it, I'm like, "Oh, that is sweet." I mean, it's good. It's sweet. Because I'll just drink black tea just straight, so I don't. So if I add something, it's like a little packet of sweetener or something. That's usually all I will do. The South loves biscuits and gravy for breakfast. That's like putting a bowling ball in your stomach and then having gravy sweats all day. I've never had biscuits and gravy. I've never, ever had it. Like, I've seen it done. I've seen that people eat it, but I've never like made it or ordered it or anything. I mean, I'll have biscuits and I have gravy on things, but I've never had biscuits and gravy. And then what's the other thing that like they do up in Canada? Is it poutine? Or is it like they put gravy on French fries or something? That sounds amazing. That sounds delicious. I've never done that either. So, you tried it, didn't like it. What was that? The biscuits and gravy? I don't know. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I can't, I don't know. I'd rather have just a buttered biscuit. Oh yeah, like a billion calories. Oh my gosh, that's probably like 3 days worth of calories just for breakfast. Oh, I like biscuits. I like the the buttery flavored ones, like flaky biscuits. I like those. Those are good. That was the other thing I saw. So when I went chicken and waffles, that was the other thing. When I went for my youngest son's Army graduation, that was, so the oldest son was in Georgia. The youngest son was in South Carolina. And the hotel I was staying at, there was I think it was a Waffle House right next to the hotel. And of course, chicken and waffles thing. And I never knew that was a thing. And of course it's everywhere there, right? Never knew that was the thing. I I've still never had it because I can't, it doesn't, like, my brain just can't, like, waffles are breakfast and chicken is not. And like, I just can't wrap my head around it. Oh, I probably would as soon as I had it. But I can't wrap my head around it because, like, my waffles, I butter them and put syrup on them. It's like I don't like syrup on my chicken. Maybe I would. I don't know. I don't like to mix my food a lot. I'm one of those weirdos that, like, everything stays separate and I'll eat one at a time. I don't like to mix it all together. So my brain has a hard time, like, wrapping around that. You can order at IHOP. You know, they might have it at IHOP here too, actually. It's been ages since I've been to IHOP. I love IHOP. Chicken and waffles is amazing. See, everybody has said, "Oh, you got to try it. You need to try it because it's amazing." And even my son, who was, went through basic there, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's really good." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." I don't know. Do you put like a sauce over it? What do? You just put the chicken on top of the waffle and you just eat them both together? Like, I don't understand. Is there like sauce or something that you do with it, or you just eat them dry, or what do people do? Help my brain wrap around that. I can't. At your mom's family, we use the partition trays at the holidays. I don't put syrup on my chicken. I eat them separately. Oh, okay. So why is that a thing? If you're eating it separately, why is it a thing? Is it just that they complement each other well? Is that what it is? Or do you make it into like a chicken sandwich where you have one waffle and then chicken and another waffle and you make it a sandwich? Rocky Mountain oysters? Yeah, we're not going there. No. Really? Okay, I'm going to have to try it. We don't have Waffle Houses here. Or the Waffle House, we don't have them here. But we do have places that serve chicken and waffles because it's finally made its way to the West Coast. So there are restaurants where you can get it. I've just never done it. But, it could be a Sammy. See, that would be good. Like chicken Sammy. Yeah, I am a waffle fan. I do like waffles and I do like chicken. So, I mean, they could be a thing. You could do like, do you do butter? I could see like doing butter on the waffles and then putting the chicken on top and then eating them together. I don't like syrup on things other than pancakes and waffles though. Like, you know how like if you go to a restaurant and you order like a combo plate where you have pancakes and eggs and stuff like and bacon or sausage or whatever, those combos. I will eat everything around it and then get to the pancakes so that I can put my syrup on the pancakes without the syrup touching anything else because I don't like it on everything else. Apparently I'm high maintenance, I guess. I don't know. Pancake bun. Ooh, yeah. So you could do that with pancakes. You could do like a like, what do they do? What is that called? Pigs in a blanket thing where they wrap a pancake around a sausage. You could do that with chicken, I guess. That would be good. I could see that. But you got to dip it in some sauce or something. Otherwise, it's too dry. They don't need sauce. Carl's Jr. down here had a chicken and waffle breakfast. Yeah, they probably do here too. We have Carl's Jr. up here or over here. Cat foot hobnobbing is so disgusting. You're not wrong. The whole conversation that we began with was not. You're not wrong. It was a bad conversation. Funny, disgusting, but so wrong. McGriddle is the Temu version. Yeah, see, I don't like McGriddles because it doesn't. I like the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. Those are good. Best hangover food ever, by the way. Not that happens much anymore, very rarely, but in my day, there was occasion, and that is the best breakfast you could have for that. I swear to God. Waffles are just pancakes with abs. That's fantastic. I'm going to do abs this morning. Pass the syrup. That is fantastic. I like thick waffles too, like that. What are those Belgian waffles? I had a waffle maker, and every time I make them, like they're teeny tiny little waffles. Like who wants that? Nobody wants that. If you're gonna have a waffle, right? So I got a I got a Belgian waffle that's a little thicker to do that. Oh my god, you guys are great. But I like butter and like strawberry jam or like syrup. I'm a syrup fan for my waffles and pancakes, so that's yeah. Yeah, you gotta have one. And the butter has to get in every little square. And then you just slather it with syrup. Yum. So good. Yes. Yep. Yeah, when my kids were younger, and I've been most of my adult life I've been like poor AF. So just saying. And we couldn't afford to buy syrup, but I had corn syrup and I had maple flavoring. So I just heated up some corn syrup and added some maple flavoring, and then that's what they had for their maple syrup because it was cheaper than buying syrup, which is basically what most American syrup is anyway, is corn syrup with flavored maple. So but I do like a real syrup, but that's freaking expensive. But anyway, you don't like butter on pancakes or waffles? Really? Oh, that makes it, man. I like salted butter too. So if you're cooking, do salted butter. If you're baking, do unsalted butter. But like for waffles and pancakes, throw in a salted butter. Or margarine, because it's salty. That's okay. I need more coffee, apparently. For those of you who missed it, this is tonight's mug. Go Slay Queen. So, all right. There's a lot of lurkers out there. Anybody have questions? Things you want me to read on? I have my dowsing rods here. I have, we started off very low vibration. So, if you don't already know this about me, I have I have a 12-year-old male brain. I'm just going to say that out. That I didn't really advance that far past that in my entertainment value. No, Skyfire, I have not tried mushroom coffee yet. No, still a little too rich for my blood right now. have not done that yet, although I am curious. Yes, please give a thumbs up. Appreciate that. And if you haven't, please subscribe. And if you you might consider joining and being a member as well. There are some discounts this month to be thankful for. If you'd like a reading healings, level 3, you get half price on readings for all of November, and then the other members, you get a 25% discount on my readings. So just please go ahead and email me. My email is in the description, and we can set up a reading. Absolutely. I want to know if the Bubba thing, Bubba Gump Shrimp. Oh my God. Okay. So went to Las Vegas. Also went to Las Vegas. There's a Bubba Gump Shrimp Company restaurant there. I did not know that was a thing. This is several years ago that I went to Las Vegas, but did not know that was a thing. It's amazing, by the way. Really good food and really reasonably priced. I went there with my best friend, and we would just go there because it was like the cheapest place to eat, and it was really good. But I got some souvenirs. I got a coffee mug, of course, and t-shirt. But so I have a Bubba Gump coffee mug. So my next live, maybe I'll have my Bubba Gump, because it has a little peace sign in tie-dye, but it's Bubba Gump Shrimp coffee mug. It's going to have a whole new meaning. Oh, gravy. Okay. Angel, this coming week, the astrology is crazy, like 14 transits. Oh, really? Astrology is not my forte. I do not know how to read a chart. Every time I try to figure it out, it's like it is not in my wheelhouse, man. I know basics about astrology, like I'm an Aries, and that's apparently very clear from what I've been told. Yeah, but that's about all I know. Like I know the basics of, your personality essentially. And then for the most part, they seem pretty spot on. But I don't know anything about like what happens when or whatever. I count on other astrologers to tell me what in the heck's going on. But I do know that 14 transits is a lot. That's going to be interesting. Will Mango Mussolini's brain pop before Thanksgiving? God, that is a question of the day. I mean, he was supposed to be gone a while ago. If he was anyone else, he would already be gone by now. Whatever experimental thing that he's taking is extending his life. He can only extend it for so long. I mean, honestly, it can only be extended for so long. But whatever they're giving him, whatever he's doing, I don't know. So who knows? What I can tell you is what I've seen is that when and you would think all of this stuff would be it. I mean, you would think so, but who knows his tolerance? But that he'll at some point, the information coming out is going to be unspinnable, and he's going to lose control, and he's just gonna he'll get up one morning and just drop. Like he'll stroke out, be in the bathroom, whatever, and he'll drop. And that's what I think is going to happen. When I've given up trying to figure it out, other than we know it's going to be soon, because he shouldn't. If he were anybody else, he wouldn't be here. But the medical treatment he gets, I don't know what they're giving him, but yeah. But he is not long for the world. We know that much, and they're making plans. We know that much too. Like they figured out like what's going on. I want to know if the Bubba thing will be the end of DT in the White House. Is one of many. I mean, there's pick your topic. You've got Election Truth Alliance starting to go to court, right? Their lawsuits and information coming out with that. You've got so the whole thing with Epstein is not just the naughty stuff with the girls and boys. There were boys too. It's not just that, and I don't mean just, because it's not just, but there is more to it. There's, allegedly for entertainment and spiritual purposes only, a lot of money laundering and wheeling and dealing with people from all over the world. There's a lot. When this stuff starts to be released, and we have senators, my senator, Senator Wyden, is working on following the money trail for a lot of this stuff. That stuff has been subpoenaed to be released, so they're looking into trying to find that information. There have already been leakers that have given information with just how deep this money trail and this fraud of a presidency is, and how it came to be, and the people involved, and all of this stuff is coming out on top of the Epstein thing. So it's all just like information here, information here, information here, information here. And it's just creating this fabulous snowball that they're all going to come together, and it's going to go, let's pack this all up, and it's going to start rolling. And then once it rolls, it's going to get bigger. And so, yeah, I've read on this several times. The whole regime is going to go, but it will take some time, because if you do it legally, even though we know that allegedly for entertainment and spiritual purposes only, they don't care about following the law. there are those that do. So when you do it legally, it's going to take some time to capture everybody involved. So there was a shift in the energy. Well, I heard he has a high blood pressure. Well, yeah, he does. He's a stroke waiting to happen. He needs to lower his stress level. The last 2 weeks have probably not been the best for him. We got emails, Bubba, the person. Yeah, yep. It's a fire hose, 100%. Will MTG go down for insider trading? Most of Congress, allegedly for entertainment and spiritual purposes only, have engaged in insider trading. That's one of AOC's big bees in her bonnet, is that how many participate in insider trading. Do you know how much money they all have when they really don't have that high of an income? Not a high enough income for them to be able to do all the things they do in their personal life. So things are gifted that shouldn't be. Things are, they're on all of the committees that know the information. They're on the finance committees. They're on the business committees. They have lobbyists that tell the information, and they participate in trading. I mean, how can they not have insider information? Of course they do. And that's one of AOC's big things, is that she actively says we need to put a stop to this because there's too many people in Congress getting wealthy from information that they know. So she straight up talks about that. Will people go down for it? If they're really trying to target somebody, but the thing is that so many of them are involved, they're going to insulate themselves. Because if you pinpoint one, you got to pinpoint the rest. And I don't think they want to do that. But we can ask. Maybe I'm wrong. We can see. If they want to target her, I mean, they certainly they could, But she's probably more likely to fall out a first-story window, do the way that Pootie likes to do it. But let's see. See what they say. Hey, is MTG going to be have insider trading charges against her? They're not really answering. What this tells me is, yes, she participates. Will she actually have them filed against her? Yet to be determined. But she does participate. Yeah. But as far as charges, that's yet to be determined. That's in their playbook. I think they're waiting to see how they could do it, and we'll see. Maybe is the answer. Yeah, that's what AOC wants to put an end to. She wants to put an end to them being able to do it because they're enriching themselves which they're not supposed to be able to do. They're enriching themselves. But also, the president is supposed to divest from any personal business. Well, clearly, F45 is not, and is making money by the billions on all of his deals by being president. So, that's one of those cracks in the rules that he has exposed, which is up until him, every president has divested from personal business. With him, he's like, it's not written anywhere. That's a tradition. I don't need to follow that tradition. So there are a lot of traditions because up until him, there was protocol that was followed. There were ethics that were followed, but they were guidelines or rules, but they were not law. So he's showing us where we need more laws to prevent some things. That's what he's showing us. Hey, okay. All right. So, did I miss some questions? I think I got pretty much at least addressed most of them. I'm scrolling back here. Oh, I missed this one. Mangled unicorn. Toast cinnamon sugar, hot tea. Oh, would you say it's ghetto half Asian Florida breakfast? Cinnamon and sugar and hot tea. Oh, that's almost a go-to breakfast for me if I'm doing any breakfast at all, which I don't usually. So like my favorite is do cinnamon sugar on toast or on an English muffin, especially the extra crunchy ones, or on a bagel, really good too. And do some tea. Heck yeah. That is a magical breakfast. We do that here all the time. Love that. Normally it's coffee and if I'm lucky a banana and I run out the door. Random question. Did I see a spirit in the attic or was it my imagination? Ooh, that's fascinating. Let's find out. Hey guys, did Angel see a spirit in her? Did she actually see a spirit in her attic? Yes, you did. According to my spirit guides. Yes. Yeah. 'Twas not your imagination, apparently. Cool. Was this a good vibe or a bad vibe? What do you think? Should you want me to ask questions about it? Let's find out. Is that somebody who used to live there? Yes. Ooh. I saw a man's face staring at me and you weren't scared. Okay. Is this a benign spirit? Yes. Okay. He's okay just, living harmoniously with her? Yep. All right. Cool. Did it freak you out to see a face just staring at you? Oh, no, you said you weren't scared. So that's good. That's good. Have you ever heard him or is that the first time you've seen him? Yeah. Well, no. Interesting. Yeah. Well, it seems like he used to either live in that house or be on that property in some manner, So, that's curious. I want to ask, does he need help crossing over? No. Okay. He just likes to be there? Yes. Because he likes that house? Yes. Okay. Is he okay with Angel being there? Yes. Yeah. You've been preparing yourself for seeing spirits. Nice. I've been, it's funny, whenever I think because I don't actually I'll see things out of the corner of my eye, but I don't see things like if I'm looking at you, like I see, oh, your Uncle Bobby is there. I can feel if somebody is there. And I can sense things and I'll get messages, but I don't like see a person, usually. Well, I don't. I'll see, like I said, like what most people do, like, you'll see movement or you'll see things off to the side, but to actually see an apparition, I don't do, which is interesting. Now, people will tell me that occasionally if I'm reading or something, they'll see orbs behind me or whatnot. And other people tell me that sometimes they can see colors around me. I don't see any of that. Sometimes now I do see, when I do replay, like if I watch some things back, somebody says they see something and I watch it back, then I'll see it. But I never see it live or when I'm recording, which is interesting. I see them. It freaks me out because they're solid. I hear things and dream things. It's a bit much. So you can put boundaries on that. They have to do what you say, just so you know. So if you don't already, protect your bubble, right? They're not allowed in your space. But if you don't want to, now that may be a gift you want to develop. If it's not, then make it clear, I don't want to see you. I don't, and what's the other thing? The dreaming and hearing things, that kind of thing. If that's not okay with you, you can put that boundary up. Say, this is my when I'm sleeping. It's just easier because when we're asleep, we're kind of in that realm anyway. So that's very often when they communicate with us. Great for them, not necessarily for us. But if you don't want that to happen, before you go to sleep, say, look, leave me alone. This is my boundary. Do not enter my space. Let me sleep. Do not interrupt me. Do not bother me. Do not, you can put your boundaries up. And like when I first started, getting information in, it used to give me migraines because that's how they were, like, the energy was just like, and so I'm like, yeah, that's not working for me. Open to communication. Want to communicate? Cool. Totally down with that. Migraine, not okay. We need to figure out another way to communicate other than giving me a migraine. That's not working for me. So you can set boundaries and you can set rules, and you can even offer suggestions instead of, for example, instead of giving me a migraine, give me messages, show me pictures, things like that. That's what I threw out to my team. So yeah, you can absolutely set boundaries. He popped in your head before you saw him, but he knew I would be okay if I saw him, like permission. Okay, that's good. See people in your mind's eye when you're doing readings. I don't see them in the real world. Yeah, I'll get images or messages but like when I do Reiki healings on people, sometimes I'll see things like, I remember one time I described like a grandma figure, and I described kind of like an old farmhouse, and she was in a yellow, like, floral dress with her apron on. And this was like in the 30s or 20s, whatever, I think it was the 30s. And she's like, oh, that's my grandma. I'm like, oh, okay. So that'll happen sometimes, but usually it's not unless I'm like energetically connected to somebody that kind of information comes in. The information they tend to give me typically has to, because I'm a healer and that's my purpose, is to be a healer. And so whenever I'm getting information, it is typically for a healing purpose. Probably the YouTube thing is a stretch. Like, they wanted me to do this, but also I think it's because the world is in such chaos right now. Like, we need community and answers, and for everybody to feel better and be okay. Like, we're going to be okay kind of deal. So it has a healing element to it. So they'll give me information, like when I'm doing readings with people or doing, online, like this. But other than that, like walking around in the general world, I don't open up my energy when I'm out and about, because I can't. I'm way too empathic. And if I start really tapping into you, like, and you're sad, then I'm going to start to cry. Or if you're angry, then I'll get angry. It's like, I can't do that, especially with my job. I work in retail. I see people all day long. And I can't afford to be that connected with somebody to where I'm feeling their emotions. Or if I go to the grocery store, it's way too overwhelming. Because there was a while there where, like, I needed to figure out, especially when it first really started hitting me, I needed to, like, figure out the boundary thing. So unless I'm doing a reading, or I'm opening online, or doing a Reiki session, something like that, I pretty much, yeah, we're not opening up to other people. Like, this is my space. So that's kind of me. Okay, I'm going to scroll back. I missed some conversation. I see them. It freaks me out because they're solid. I hear things and dream things. Okay, yeah, address that. Had a traumatic childhood from my mom using the Ouija board. So this is me facing my fears. Yeah, I don't know why they sell that as a children's game. It is not. It shouldn't be a children's game also. You can use them. They're a divination tool. However, you really shouldn't be using it unless you really know what you're doing. Like you know how to deal in this realm. You want to protect yourself going in. You want to set very clear boundaries, and you want to protect yourself going out and close the door. Because basically it opens up a portal and you don't want that open door. So yeah, you got to be really careful with Ouija boards. You just don't, unless you know what you're doing, don't do them. I'm just going to say that. Just don't. And really that goes with when you start learning about dealing in the spirit realm, you really should know what you're doing before you start dabbling in things too much. So find people that you can, somewhat mentor with to teach you some basic boundaries, because it's not fun. I've had some nasty spirits that have used me as a target, and it's not fun. And I've dealt with some really big bads, like that other people, as a healer, like things that are attached to other people or in people's homes or whatever. And unless you know what you're doing, you don't want to dabble in that realm. So just saying. I try to block them and tell them to leave. Okay. Yeah. Just set very clear boundary of, this is my space. You are not allowed, period. If that's your realm. Knowing what I know now, like I go through my guides to get information, right? I don't just open up to whatever. My guides are my filter. And that is part of my protection. So there's that too. Let's see. Going back to see what y'all were talking about, my favorite breakfast made by my mama's as a child was homemade biscuits and chocolate gravy. I did not know chocolate gravy was a thing. I literally just saw a thing on that yesterday, and I am fascinated and intrigued because I do love myself some chocolate. Bacon and scrambled eggs and cheese. Oh, see, yeah. Love that. Love that. Yes. Yeah. If you have questions on Texas tea, Dark Goddess, the Dark Goddess Texas tea. You said you're going to try to learn how to control it. Yeah, that it very clearly, like, ask your guides for protection, ask your guardian angels for protection, and when you set a boundary with the spirit realm, you cannot be ambivalent at all. So be very clear. Like, this is my space. You are not allowed. Like, if you do not want access. Also, like, what I will do is only white light energy or beings of the light are allowed around me. No dark energy is allowed around me. Period. End of story. But you cannot be ambivalent at all. You need to be very, very clear. And then if you do not want them entering your space while you're sleeping, then before you go to sleep, just say, guides and angels protect me, and no energy is allowed to enter my dreams. You're not allowed to talk to me or communicate with me. I want my sleep, period. And be very clear about it. And if you need to do it every night, do it every night. But ask your guides and angels to keep all entities out. So you can do that too. So I don't normally have a problem with it. I have been visited before, but it's always been by my family members, which is interesting. So by like my grandparents. So but it's pretty rare, because when I'm asleep, I'm out. I rarely even remember my dreams. So because I get so little of it. You might want to work on protection. You're shining bright and they see you. Yeah, mangled unicorn. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I would also say you clearly have gifts. Um, and so the question I would ask is, do you want to develop any of those gifts? And if so, work on developing your gifts, but with boundaries. It's like any relationship. You can have a relationship with the spirit realm. It's like any relationship. If you go on a date with somebody or whatever, right? We can have a good time. We can enjoy ourselves, but there's a boundary. There's some boundaries you don't cross. Same thing. So, like, I'm happy to talk to you, but there's boundaries. Like, if I'm at work, yeah, no, not the place for you, right? For example, like, or if I'm asleep, I don't mind if they come to me while I'm asleep. As long as it's white light energy, and it's a good energy, I'm happy to chat with you while I'm sleeping. Good luck if you can get to me because I'm probably out and won't acknowledge it. But if you can, cool, you know. But yeah, you can have a relationship with them. You can develop your gifts and your clairs. Just do it with boundaries and protection. So always protect. Think of it. And people say it like protect. In your bubble, your bubble of white light. It's like your auric field, basically. That's your energy. Like, this is my bubble. I always caution to try to think of it like a screen door, not a brick wall. Because we need connection to spirit energy, to human energy, and to earth energy. We need that flow that flows all the way around. If you put up a brick wall, that blocks your energy from expanding and being able to move. So I always think of it like a screen door. Screen door lets the white light energy move, but it keeps the bugs out. Like, if you're a bug, you're not wanted, stay out. But white light energy, happy to flow and move. Again, still okay to have boundaries, and you just need to declare them very clearly. Angel, I do it. I'm a Reiki master, so I personally use Reiki. But it's very interesting. I naturally, before even being attuned to Reiki, I have like this process that I do, but it's I think I learned it in a past life. And so it's just one that I just knew to do. And it's interesting because I think it kind of crosses over a couple of different cultures with different things. But so what like in the shower in the morning, great time to do it, by the way. But I will, so yeah, I'll kind of connect in and I always blow, like, use my breath, because your breath is life and it's your energy. So you blow into your hands. Also, I don't know if everybody knows this. They think of these like prayer hands. The reason these are a thing is because hands direct energy and it goes out your fingertips. So that's why prayer hands are a thing. That's actually an energetic thing. And I connect into sometimes my third eye and then my crown, and then I go up into spirit, and I just imagine like kind of grabbing hold of the spirit energy and pulling it down around me. And then I go all the way down, and I pull earth energy up through me all the way to the top, and then I push it all the way back down again and ground back into earth. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling spirit energy down, protecting around me, pulling earth energy up, and then connecting it all. And that's just something I just knew how to do, and I have no idea why. But that's what I do. And then personally, I'll use Reiki symbols to protect me. But if you're not attuned to Reiki, that's okay. You can still just imagine like a bubble of light around you. Say, I am protected, and always ask your guides and your guardian angels for protection and assistance, that I am fully protected with white light energy, and no negative or dark energy is allowed in my bubble or my space. All beings of light and white light energy for my highest and greatest good are welcome to fill my space. I always say that because if they come around, it's only to bring good. So that's what I do. That's just one example. I would say everybody has a little bit different method based on either what they came into this earth with or whatever their training or skills are. That's what I do. When I go into a reading or a healing, before I connect in with my client, I will do that. I do Reiki symbols on my hands and in my auric field as well. And I ask to connect to my higher self, my guardian angels and my guides, and to the other person's higher self, their guardian angels and their guides. I call in specific entities. I'll call what I do. This is just what I do. So you can do whatever you like, but I call in Archangel Michael and Gabriel and Uriel and Raphael, often Zadkiel and Metatron and other masters, whatever I feel called to. Sometimes I call in Native American energies. Sometimes I call in Mary. Sometimes I call in Jesus. Sometimes I call in Buddha, Kuan Yin, different masters, depending on what I feel called to call. And then I say, if there are any other beings of light that wish to be present for this reading or this healing for the highest and greatest good for the either the collective, like this case, or the person I am reading, then, please join us for the session for their highest and greatest good. So that's what I do. I do that before every reading, before every session. That's what I do. And then when I close it out, I say, thank you. And if you're a being of light, you're welcome to stay. I always invite them to stay. You're welcome to stay. If you wish, you may also leave. So that's my personal practice. That's something that I developed for me. Everybody has their own thing, but you're welcome to use it if you want, or develop your own thing if it sounds good. If it resonates with you, cool. Let's see here. Retail and office jobs are the worst for empaths. I am exhausted every day. Yes. Yeah. Empathically is and that's why I cannot open. There's no way. I have to be very well protected, especially with what I do. Like today, we were slammed. We were so busy today. It was insane. So I can't go there. Yeah, I can connect with you and be empathetic with you or sympathetic with you, but I'm not about to open up my empath zone and connect with you on that energetic level. That would kill me. That's not going to happen. Let's see here. I put up big boundaries when I go to a hospital. If I'm staying, I make a portal the other side outside my room. Yeah. It's interesting because I've been going to a lot of hospitals lately. If you've been around my channel for any length of time recently, you know this. My dad's been in and out of the hospital the last few weeks. And then my grandbaby was born at 29 weeks, very, very early, just out of second trimester. He's doing well, by the way. He's doing fantastic. So for anybody asks, he's doing great. Thank you. Every time I go to a hospital, it's so fascinating. I don't put up boundaries, which I find curious. Sometimes I'll pick up and the heaviness of it will get to me, but I don't. I think it's because I walk around with a boundary anyway. That must be it. Because I'm just like, I just don't open up. So I know how to just be in my own zone, and that's just where I am no matter where I go. So that's probably it. Because when I think about it, I would have to intentionally open up, and there's no way I would do that at a hospital. No, I couldn't. No. So yeah, that's why I just answered my own question. I don't have to put up specific boundaries because they're just with me all the time now. Mangled Unicorn says, I meditate while imagining myself in a protective bubble. That's also very good. Yes. I would just add, ask for assistance from your guides and your guardian angels, and that they help protect you, especially if you feel like you're being bothered. Make the clear boundaries and say, okay, don't do this, but you can do that, or don't do this at all, or that whatever you want your boundary to be. But you can ask assistance of your guides and guardian angels too. A cat mom, Ouija boards are like going on the internet. It's worse than going on the internet. Those are no joke, honestly. They're not. It's not that they're bad. I enjoy them, but you need to know what you're doing, because too many people open up portals and don't properly close them, or they don't know the proper protection, and it's like opening up a freeway into your house, and anything and anyone can come, and you do not want that. So know what you're doing before you start messing with those. Spirit fingers. What are spirit fingers? Is that what spirit fingers are? I don't know what spirit fingers are. Thank you. Yeah, grandbaby's doing very well. He's all his tubes are out. So he was on intubation tube, and he had 2 tubes going through his lungs, through his rib cage, which, like, oh, that's the one that killed me the most. Like, oh, you poor thing. That just like, oh. But they're all out. And he's just on his little baby CPAP. It's so cute. And he's put on some weight. So he was born at 3 pounds, 2 ounces. And I think he's almost 4 pounds now. So it's been a little over 2 weeks. And he's doing great. And he's got little biceps, man. It's so cute. He's actually got like shoulder and a bicep. I don't know if it's because he got steroids before he was born or what, but he's got little arm muscles. It's so cute. And he's got red hair. Yes, I love it. I'm so excited. He's got red hair. But he's doing really well. And he just started nursing just a little bit, which is really good too. So he's making fabulous progress. He's doing amazing. So, yay, baby. Yeah, he's doing fantastic. And I cannot tell you how excited I am that he has red hair. He's going to give him a run for their money. Oh, he keeps pulling out because he still has a feeding tube, and he keeps pulling it out, and they have to keep putting it back in. And he's just not having it. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably why he lived, because he's feisty, and he's already feisty, and he's showing it. And I'm like, yeah, see that? Yeah, that's not only is it cool because it's probably, his stubbornness is why he's doing so well, but also karma. This is gonna be fun. Anyway. Cat mom, you were a preemie, and my mom and aunt turned me into a butterball once they got me home. Oh, yeah. He's cute. So, okay. Anybody else have anything you want me to read on? Oh my God, I didn't realize how long it's been. It's been an hour and 18 minutes. Holy cow. Anything else you guys want me to read on real quick before we call it, or are you done with me? I could do it like a 3-card pull for the week. See how it's looking. And I could do a hard truth. I like hard truth cards. Okay, let me shuffle. Please like, share, subscribe. Consider joining as a member. I will not be on tomorrow night because we have a company Christmas party or holiday party tomorrow. So you're nodding off. Yeah, it's probably late. A lot of you guys, it's late, huh? Oh my gosh, yeah. It's probably like 12:30 on the East Coast. Ooh, you guys are brave. Will the senators who are suing for being investigated during Biden's actually get their payouts? I think so. I'll ask the dowsing rods, but I think they're going to, yes, which is really, really, really irritating. Let me do a general 3-card pull on that, though. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, you guys. Well, thanks for hanging with me. Oh, this one. This just flew out. Lover's card. So I'm just going to set that aside, see what else comes out. I think I know what that is, but let's see what the... Okay, this is for free card for the week. Free card for the week. Free card for the week. Oh my. Interesting. It's going to be a spicy political week. If you didn't already figure that out, I guess. 10 of Swords. Death by 1,000 cuts. So remember we were talking about all that information coming out? And each one of those is its own little cut. And it's going to be, this is followed by, oh my gosh. Yeah. Craziness. 9 of Wands, which is like basically perseverance, right? It's going to be a hard battle. And the Hierophant. So all of these together, the information coming out on He Who Shall Not Be Named and the whole, the all of Megaland. I mean, this is where they're headed. This is everybody else trying to bring forth all of the different information. And I feel like this is a collective. It's like this is like Election Truth Alliance. This is Congress. This is the Follow the Money team. This is the Release Epstein Files team. This is the Treason team. It's like all the different information that's coming out. It is hard work. They need to make sure it's done well and done right. And this is this is a heck of a battle, but we're willing to persevere through this. And the result is, yeah, there's going to be new leadership. This is the Hierophant. So all the behind the scenes people, the higher ups that have the information, they're in charge of this. They're starting to bring it out. And He Who Shall Not Be Named, this is what I figured this was. He thinks he's got strong partnerships with people. He's going to find that all rats leave a sinking ship. He's a lame duck. F45 is. He's not getting another term. They're not about to let him have another term, and he's not going to live that long anyway. And people are going to start turning on him like big time. And I know they've already, some people have already said that, but partnerships he thinks that he's solid in, they're not solid. Once people start to bail, it's going to be all rats leave a sinking ship. So yeah, leading in this, because people are persevering and moving forth in spite of the threats, and that's going to lead to new leadership coming out. So okay, let's see here. I'm just checking for information real quick. Only 20,000 pages have been released. There's over 100,000. Yeah, and remember, I don't know if you guys remember, last spring he had people working around the clock to redact his name out of all of those. But there's some that are already coming out where, like, say there's 4 emails and they redacted his name out of 3, but there were like clues about what it was about, and then they forgot to redact out of 1, which connected the dots to the others. So there's people are putting together pieces of those also, things that were missed, for example. And 14 transits, Angel says. And it's not even my birthday. It was a straw that broke the camel's back. Indeed. I have 2 of my grandbabies spending the night. The older one wanted to stay up with me one time. I can't wait for that. Hi, Maureen. Hi, you joined us. Has shit hit the fan yet? I haven't been watching the news. Well, you might want to rewatch this from the beginning. We had a spicy beginning here. Edward, I was just thinking I haven't seen Edward. Hi, Edward. Aunt B, I just read that Trump's name is mentioned more than anyone else's name in the emails. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. And keep in mind, the bits of information we will get, even when all of them have been released, is still not the entire story. And there's way more to this than we will ever find out. And all I can hope for is that at least most of the megas wake up someday. So, all right, you guys, it is super late on the East Coast. They paid El Salvador to torture those men. You will never forget. Oh, yeah, the evil on this whole regime is just off the charts. It's so greasy, Mo. I'll watch a quick Keith Edwards video, and that's plenty for me. I don't do cable. I cut my cable too. It just got too expensive. So I'm like, I don't have time to watch much TV anyway. So, and I watch YouTube all the time. So there you go. Okay, everybody. Oh, and I was supposed to answer the question before I did the card reading. If the senators were going to get their payout. Yeah, I think they will, but let's see what the guides have to say. Hey, are those senators going to get the payout that they want for being investigated? Yeah. Yep, they are. Does not make me happy, but that's kind of what I figured. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, yep, they're going to get that. Thank you again, and thank you, Angel, and hope everyone has a good night. Love to all, and Mango the Unicorn, like my quiet time. A mortgage rent is the most expensive subscription. Oh, amen to that. And then upkeep on it. So yeah. Shady Schnit. Okay, you guys. Well, Tuesday I am on with Peaceful Nick the Medium. She and I are doing a live on Tuesday together. So keep an eye out for that. I'll put information in my posts. And tomorrow I will not be on. I'm going to be at a company holiday party. So maybe Monday night, do something. We'll see what's happening. But stay tuned. Thanks, everybody. It was fun. Had a great time. If you joined in late, definitely rewatch the beginning because it was kind of naughty. It was kind of fun. Thanks, you guys. Love you. Peace out.